Today we are gonna talk about simple women that changed history. 1. Agnes Baden-Powell, the visionary for Girl Guides. Baden-Powell was the more youthful sister of Robert Baden-Powell, the organizer behind the Scouts affiliation. She laid out the Young Lady Guides relationship in the unified realm. In 1910, after a gathering of young ladies went to the Principal Boy Trooper rally, calling themselves Young Lady Scouts. Before long, Young Lady Guides showed up in other European nations, and Young Lady Exploring was laid out in the U.S. Due to the endeavors by Baden-Powell, young ladies and young ladies all over the planet currently get the opportunity to develop genuinely, intellectually, and profoundly through the Scout development. 2. Lois Gibbs, safeguarded families from harmful material. This 1970s housewife in Niagara Falls, New York, had two youngsters with exceptionally uncommon sicknesses. Truth be told, practically the entirety of her neighbors in what is currently called the Adoration Trench area likewise dealt with a serious clinical issue. Subsequent to discovering that they lived close to 20,000 tons of harmful synthetics and that no association existed to resolve this issue, Gibbs established the Residents' Clearinghouse for Unsafe Waste, presently known as the Middle for Well-Being, Climate, and Equity. On account of her, in excess of 800 families were emptied, and the cleanup of the Adoration Trench started. If not for Gibbs, there would be no U.S. Natural Security Office Superfund to clean harmful locales around the country. 3. Irina Sendler, liberated Jews in Poland. At the point when Nazi Germans attacked Warsaw in 1939, Sendler, a 29-year-old clean-friendly laborer, offered terrified Jews food and sanctuary. She even claimed to be a medical caretaker to get inside the Warsaw Ghetto and, working with the underground association Jagata, liberated an unexpected 3,000 Jewish youngsters. In 1943, she was captured and tormented by the Nazis yet wouldn't surrender any data about the salvages. 4. Malala Yousafzai, battles for better schooling for ladies. Brought into the world in Pakistan, Yousafzai advanced right off the bat about the significance of training from her dad, an educator at a young ladies' school. At the point when the Taliban assumed command over her town in 2008, they precluded young ladies from going to class. Yousafzai freely stood in opposition to it and was shot on the left half of her head for defending what she had confidence in. Following quite a while of recuperation and moving to the unified realm with her family, she wouldn't conceal in dread, all things considered, utilizing her voice to begin the Malala Asset, a cause committed to guaranteeing each young lady has the potential chance to go to class. At 17, she turned into the most youthful individual to at any point get the Nobel Harmony Prize. She deserves a full episode in the future. 5. Misty Copeland, given portrayal in artistic expression. Expressive dance began in 16th century France and, as most works of art at that point, was held for the well-off. Hundreds of years after the fact, Hazy Copeland became one of the helpful individuals who impacted the world by demonstrating that artful dance wasn't saved for only the white or well-off. Copeland started moving at the late age of 13 and accepted her preparation from a neighborhood young men and young ladies club. In spite of social standards stacked against her race, body type, and foundation, Copeland turned into the main African-American head ballet performer, the most elevated job of a ballet dancer, at the American Expressive Dance Theater, the primary in the organization's whole history. She has fundamentally altered the manner in which the world envisions ballet performers. 6. J. K. Rowling, motivated another age of perusers. Recently separated and battling to get by, single-parent Joanne Rowling went to chip away at the original she had been framing for quite a long time. She never figured she would wind up among others who impacted the world and affected ages of individuals. Harry Potter and the Magician's Stone was distributed in 1997 under the name J.K. Rowling. Her distributor didn't completely accept that a lady's name would speak to little fellows. 7 books and over 20 years after the fact, Harry Potter has broken deals records and excited large number of perusers, everything being equal. 7. Lilly Ledbetter, fought for equal pay. After resigning from Goodyear after almost 20 years, Lilly Ledbetter sued the organization in 1998 for paying her less over the course of the years than her male associates. The claim ascended the legal stepping stool until it arrived at the High Court. In spite of the fact that they didn't control in support of herself, Equity Ruth Bader Ginsburg composed a blending question. Congress in this way passed the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Compensation Act in 2009, changing government regulation to all the more likely safeguard ladies in the work environment.